This video is going to show you how to install carpet-style headliner or hall blanket on the Islander 37 sailboat. First, prepare your work area. Remove any necessary hardware and also trim, if you can. Then lightly sand the area to prep for the application of the headliner.
This is general purpose adhesive cleaner. It should be used with any 3M products. It's just a wonderful way to get rid of any dust and wax that might be left on a surface. It's a very good solvent.
You can hear the Colts football game going on in the background. We couldn't miss that. We'll lightly go over the surface with a general purpose adhesive cleaner. We'll then take measurements to determine what size our carpet style headliner needs to be to adhere up to the surface.
We're going to go halfway. There's a reinforcing strip for the staysail track that goes here. We've taken it off, so there'll be a joint right here. So what we want is a 3-foot piece with a straight edge in the middle, and we'll butt up the two pieces here in the center.
We'll take our carpet style headliner and apply the 3M General Trim Adhesive. We're doing this inside the garage.
An L and an M and an H, and you want the H. You want to get as big a bead as you can. The H is for heavy, the M is for medium, and the L is for light. And I need to put 2 coats on. One coat will be run this direction, and the next coat will be run the other direction, right angles to it. Now I'm doing the second coat, and I'm going the other direction.
After thoroughly coating the carpet style headliner twice, we'll go to the surface of the boat where we're going to adhere it and apply it there as well. It's important that you let it set for a few minutes before actually basting up the carpet style headliner. Remember to go both directions.
The other direction.
The carpet style headliner soaks up the glue well, so don't worry about putting on too much glue. You want enough that it sticks well. We'll show you a little bit later how to get the excess glue off the ceiling and other surfaces that you didn't want it on. We'll use that 3M general purpose adhesive remover to do that later. Once the surfaces are coated, it's pretty easy. Just start adhering it. It's good to have 2 people, but you can do it by yourself as well.
This needs another coat.
We've let this carpet style headliner dry a little bit too much here at the corner, so we're going to apply a second coat. As I said earlier, this stuff takes a lot of glue nicely without showing any evidence that it's been glued a second or even third time. With some headliners, that's not the case. With a carpet style or hall blanket headliner, you're okay.
Okay. Now let that dry for a couple minutes.
It's important to follow the directions on the back of the 3M General Trim Adhesive can. Don't ignore the drying time that's required.
Yeah, that's okay.
That looks really nice. Just makes me want to go sleep.
Yeah, it does.
Smooth it out until it looks good. Pretty easy.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. All I'm doing at this point is trimming away excess so it doesn't hang down and pull down what we put up.
Then use a carpet knife or a X-Acto knife with a very sharp blade. You may need a few blades, and start trimming it to size. Go around obstacles as shown here, cutting them out.
Now the ceilings, we've taken off the first 2 ceiling boards that ran along here. We'll put those back on, and that'll hide all that's back here.
Here's some bolts that are sticking out. We're going to actually cut holes in the carpet style headliner to expose the ends of those bolts. We prefer to remove most of the trim before starting this project. Here we did not remove the trim, so Jim's being careful to cut nicely right along the edge of that trim. You'll notice also he pulls up a little bit of the carpet style headliner, but the glue hasn't cured completely, so we can reapply it.
Now this is adhesive. That'll come off with the general trim adhesive.
We'll show you that a little bit later. It works great to remove the excess glue.
That hides all the imperfections. You don't see anything up here. By the way, when it comes to working time, there really is no limit to the amount of time you can take to do this work. If you find that the adhesive isn't sticking anymore, just peel it back and spray more on, and you can continue that way as long as you like. The trim on any boat is going to vary, so you can't really assume that your boat will be like this one when it comes to trimming out the edges. In this case, there's going to be a trim board that goes all the way along this edge. Good.
If you did remove the trim boards, you don't need to worry about cutting super accurately.
So I'm just
But
cutting
in a few
close
spots here, we did
to the
not
trim
do that,
board.
so we're being very careful.
Now we've got a little adhesive here. There's also some adhesive on the ceiling. We'll use the general adhesive remover to eliminate it. That's beautiful. That's really very well done. Yeah, there'll be a trim board that goes up along this edge. You're bound to get a lot of adhesive where you don't want it. Use a soft cotton cloth, one that absorbs, and this general purpose adhesive cleaner, and it'll come right off. You don't even have to rub very hard.
Since this opening was too big, we had to put it down in two separate pieces. We're going to start the second half
Get it
now.
on the bulkhead, I could take it off easily with the general adhesive remover. Get a nice even coating here.
To keep the glue from getting coated on the top surface of the other half, we'll use a cardboard strip here and hold it up as we spray it to the other half. So this cardboard keeps from getting the glue on top of the half we've already installed. Once the two coats are applied to the surface, we'll apply 2 coats to the carpet style headliner. We'll not show all of this. Jim's going to install this half by himself. He will not have a helper here, just to show you it can be done. But we're going to speed up the film so you don't have to wait through this whole process. So we have increased the film at least 3 times. All that's necessary is to position it in place and then smooth it down. If you don't like the positioning or the way it's going down, you can reapply it before the glue cures completely. You have several minutes to do this, so don't worry about it. If it takes a half hour and you have to pull it up, you can always apply more glue and reinstall. Let's go back to showing it normal time. Jim's got it up, so he's just going to trim off the excess, then make sure everything's nice and secure. Here at this little front section where the 2 pieces come together, he wasn't quite happy. So you can see he pulled it down and then is reapplying it. The glue has not cured completely yet, so it actually sticks quite well. This carpet style headliner is shape conforming, so it actually can be pulled nicely, and it stretches and shrinks beautifully to go around corners and also to come closer to joints.
Okay, stretching it out has made it tighter in through here. I could stretch it way back in here, but we're going to have bolts coming through and a backing plate, long backing plate going on underneath this track up on top, so it doesn't matter here.
Now just trim to size as you did with the other side. We'll then take the 3M general purpose adhesive cleaner and take off the glue on the hard surfaces where we did some overspraying. That's all there is to installing the carpet style headliner hall blanket material. Here's the result. We've put up some of the trim, but we have not yet installed the backing plate, and there's still more trim to put up. But looks beautiful. I'm Eric Grant with Sailrite. Thanks for watching.